Ну що, всім привіт, продовжуємо далі проходження Twin Mirror. Будемо зараз розбиратися, що вчора сталося. І чого сорочка в крові. Що ж, давайте починаємо. Я так розумію, огляд цієї підсобки. Чи що це таке, не зрозуміло поки що. Так, це речі Ітана.
I doubt Ethan's account somehow led to the blood on my shirt.
Так, давайте глянемо тут. Якесь дороге бухло, чи що?
I remember seeing this before. A long time ago.
Окей, давайте глянемо. Ясно. Це бармен. Про малу ми знаємо. Коротше, це бутилка його друга, яку він мав випити своєю тодішньою так дівчиною. Але вона так і не прийшла, так і бутилка лишилась. Так, якийсь спогад розблокувався. Ясно. Окей, давайте далі ритись. Так, це що таке? Лимонад брати не можна. І речі я так теж, наскільки я зрозумів, не можна. Ладно, йдемо далі. Окей, значить в цій будівлі нічого немає. Заходимо всередину.
Whoa. What happened here last night? First, look around, figure out what happened.
Окей, тут була бійка, походу. Я думаю, що він побився з тими типами з шахти.
I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
Так, один спогад є. Рухаємося далі. Так, біта не важлива, я так розумію, її не використовували.
Ugh. Did I do this? Sorry, Nick.
Так, окей, щось було, де музиканти грали. Так, в кутку нічого. Пекмен. Коротше, не потрібен нам пекмен. Це музикальний автомат, ідемо далі. Окей, за столиками все спокійно, за цим столиком теж все спокійно.
These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them?
Окей. Он щось розбите, да? Так.
What knocked this clock off the pillar?
Добре, це ще одна ця. А там внизу що? Там кепка якась. Ясно, кепка не важлива. Йдемо далі. Бачу кров.
It might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
А я думаю, що він розвалив бутилкою голову цьому типу.
Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that?
It seems there was a fight. That could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence.
Ясно, за межі цієї штуки нам не потрібно виходити. Кров не канається. Давайте пошукаємо. О!
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for.
Окей.
Hugh's business card. Wonder why it's here.
Хью Кірклд, власник аптеки. Зрозуміло. І пусті
What
пляшки.
a mess. Hope this wasn't me.
Ну і там не тільки пиво, там ще якийсь віскар або що-то типу того. Ну все, можна походу йти, да? Да. Бета все-таки буде відноситись до... Так, щось я пропустив, значить, ще. Хм. Я понял. Давайте вивчимо сцену.
The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked. Could be the same blood that was on my shirt. The flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on.
DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened? Wouldn't surprise me.
Окей. Маємо браслет якогось Дениса, блядь. Що, кров не важливо, ваза це теж фігня. Ну, виходить, більше нічого тут нема на цій точці. Так, ігровий автомат. Там будуть якісь там просто воно в нього.
Chasing and being chased by ghosts.
Коротше, окей. О, вот кепка.
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all. I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through.
Давайте будемо тепер зараз відтворювати події.
At least I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways.
I have to think it through. Find out what really happened.
My memory ends here. But there's 2 glasses. Who was here with me?
Давайте глянемо.
I was drinking on my own when someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously. If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was.
Далі, я думаю, перемістились сюди. Ага, сюди такого варіанта нема. Давайте сюди.
Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here.
Дальше сюди, напевно.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it. Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here.
Ну, а куди? Тут більше варіантів немає.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
Угу. Ну і що далі, блядь?
Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl.
That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me.
Так, хто брав участь?
Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few?
Давайте провіримо.
That can't be right. It doesn't match the damage done to the room. That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night. That can't be right. It doesn't match the damage done to the room. The pharmacist's business card. Hope I didn't start picking on the elderly. That can't be right. It doesn't match the damage done to the room. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
Давайте глянемо, що там з автоматом.
Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few? The pharmacist's business. That can't be right. It doesn't match the damage done to the room. That's Dennis's. That can't be right. It doesn't match the damage done to the room. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
От туди, да? А закінчилось все у Кепка впала. Давайте глянемо. Денніс браслет,
Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few?
Так. Так, туди. Падає годинник. Бем. Кепка падає. Походу все, да?
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess.
То значить
That's Dennis's.
браслет.
I definitely wanted to shut him up last night.
І давайте дивимося.
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a
Ну
mess.
от воно відсилає нас все-таки до цього. Закінчилось, напевно, все на сцені.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. I have the complete picture now.
Так, є картина.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an
Fuck
audience.
off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex. Hey, who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
О. Бам. Розбив носярою.
Don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
Звінти і кров,
You
напевно.
think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at
Цей голос вирвав.
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him.
You think it's him?
I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, well, tell him you're here to...
I don't have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan.
Полегкі сварюємо. Не треба нам тут лишатися. І об'ясняти, як ми тут потрапили, і звідки ключі. Так що будемо свалювати. Ну, я думаю, що щось серйозніше, що він завалив цього, типа, а так це. Дав унісіму, та й крові трошки на сорочку бризнуло. Нічого страшного, треба фільтрувати базар, що говориш. А там може розлетітись і блетик.
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration.
Ти
Well, you always did have great timing. No
везунчик,
time to
брат.
dwell on that.
Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? There's that coffee date with Anna. Anna might have to wait. I want to see if anyone has seen Dennis first. I don't know, I'll play it by ear. Just remember she's expecting you. She's extending the olive branch. Don't drop it.
Добре, що там у нас за завдання?
I still have time before meeting Anna. Might as well ask if anyone saw Dennis.
Розпитати про Деніса, так? А, це можливо ще було не все. Я так розумію, нам в бар. А, ні, це аптека.
The perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
Давайте йдемо в аптеку. Розпитаємо. Там той тип є аптекар, що давав нам візитку. Добрий день. Касір. О, в аптеці чіпсики продаються, ніфіга собі. Я щось у нас такого не
Yo,
бачу.
get out the way.
Що за бомж?
You move. I'm the one coming in.
Fuck you.
That's enough.
Реально бомж.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them.
Борзий бомж. Ладно, спочатку спитаємо Хью. Хью, алло. Давай побазарим, Хью.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Honestly, I don't remember last night. You saw me blackout drunk. Not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys. But you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
Last night was a wake-up call. I'm gonna try focusing on clean living.
Everything is poison. All that matters is the dose. Now, you have a good one, young man.
Питання в дозі.
Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I'll stop bothering you. I need to get going anyways.
Not a bother at all. It's always a pleasure. Do come see me again.
Так. Що там за запись у нас з'явилась? Так, давайте цю жіночку ще розпитаємо. Це ж вона
Hey,
жінка
Kathy.
Oh, Sam.
мертвого цього типа.
What can I do you for?
So, the wake.
None of us were on our best behavior. Nick would have been happy you showed up, no matter how anything else went. I left early myself to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what
I just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her.
Можна треба було не обіцяти малій
She's
нічого.
my daughter. And I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
О, про Деніса, алло, бля.
No
Блядь,
one in here was much help.
3 boxes of codeine. 5 tubes of
блядь, заїбали. Я думав, да, дадуть
anti-gel.
все обговорити.
Sam, I'm busy.
Дуринда, поговори.
3 boxes of codeine.
Іди в жопу, блін, одне й те саме рахуєш.
Inflammatory gel.
Та от це ця як і.
Oh,
Коротше,
Sam, you heard
По
I got
газеті
something for
робить.
your condition?
I have a condition.
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you. It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve, and your half-digested foods...
Why not ask the pharmacist?
And let him know I might have something like that? Ew, he's basically a stranger.
Look, have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake? Oh, I saw you too. Given his condition yesterday, he might have come in here. You walloped him. Why not ask the pharmacist? I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
It was nice talking to you, Tara.
Обідали ще її на виставку.
Was it?
Блядь, ну пішла нафіг, дура.
Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
50%. Пішла нафіг, дура, блядь. Я тобі що, фармацевт, щоб твої це лікарство від пузіка тобі придумувати? Що, я тут це? А, ну напевно, що треба буде ще десь іти питати. В аптеці більше людей нема. Куди зараз він піде, непонятно. Так, ну тут місто перекрите.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all
Давайте
day like
мента.
a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'd just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or
Давайте
fascist just for
вислухаємо
doing your
мента.
job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Yeah, sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Так, що там каже щоденник? Ясно, нічого особо такого не змінилось. Далі до цього малого причепився алкаша. Тут що пише? BarraCuda.
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
Ясно, значить нам тільки в цю сторону. Це що таке?
It's not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me.
Окей, малий. Тут що? Тут нічого. Музична закрита чи відкрита? Був там хтось вчора із музичної, мені здається, що що я не пам'ятаю, щоб хтось був. А з готелю хтось був. Давайте забіжимо в готель. Я поняв, там церква. А от хтось щілить на сходах.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Птеродактиль.
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. Any word on my dad? Did you really look into it?
Sorry, Bug. Other things have been getting in the way.
Yeah. Everyone keeps saying things like that. Sorry. I know you're trying. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And
Have you seen Dennis today?
what? No, I haven't. Were you even listening to me? I shouldn't be surprised. No one listens to
А,
me.
блядь,
I was
заїбала.
listening. I just need to find Dennis.
If you hear anything about what happened to my dad, let me know. Otherwise,
Всі тут
Just
хочуть,
leave
щоб
me
їх слухати. Ідіть ви нахрен, блядь.
Joan had no clue about Dennis's whereabouts. Not that I thought she would.
Ця пиздючка нам і так нічого не допоможе. Вона ж була швидше пішла, тільки ми сиділи. О, здоров. Офіціантка.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I suppose. I grew up here. Been gone for a couple of years. I'm not staying long.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
Ну, що ти їй сказати?
Remember when this whole celebration used to be twice as big?
Та, ці
Back when this
пліткарки
town
хай
wasn't
будуть.
just a dead horse we all keep kicking.
Зайдемо у кафешку. Там бачу, є трошки людей, можна буде порозпитувати.
Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
Do I really have a choice? Or are you just gonna guilt me with the social contract till I agree?
The second one. You always were a character.
Ого, полетіли. Полетіли в зазеркальне.
Okay, Muley, for 2 points. What is the name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show Prancers? The super cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
Then what is her name?
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
You really like to win, huh, Bug?
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young... Is that a comic about monsters?
It's about tardigrade man. He can survive almost anything. His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
She says she's gonna be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm going to study every bug, especially the crawlies. But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
So, can we play this again tomorrow, maybe?
We can play as often as you want.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Pinky swear? If you break those, you go to hell.
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this. No matter what.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it!
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
Bam.
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise, but...
I wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize or anything, but these last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
Я теж, якщо чесно, від це.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time. Ah, but look at me. I talk and talk and talk, but you had something to say, didn't
Да,
you?
баба, блядь,
Have you
мелеш.
seen Dennis today?
Dennis. No, it's odd, actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick used to come over from the paper with Anna every Friday. You 3 always seem so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
Sitting in my mom's spare bedroom and decomposing into Arrested Development.
Well, at least you're decomposing with family. You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know, Christina. Not right now. I gotta go.
Що тут більше так? Тут я розумію.
Hey man, thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
I used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh right, you're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring Basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet, there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
Зайнята людина, не будемо відволікати. Будемо виходити. Так, кого ще я маю питати? Вроді вже всі обійшов забігайлівки, які там є на вулиці. Ще по суті в барі не був. Давайте глянемо в щоденник, там є хто. Мала. Чувак, який любить село, бля. Ладно. Окей. Я місію виконав. Поки що ні.
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
А куди я маю піти це зробити? Я ще не всюди був. Тут хтось сидить.
Joe.
Пам'ятник з шахтером.
You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
Maybe a little. But don't worry. It's hard for me to blame them.
After the mind closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I can just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
Добре, йдемо, нема.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best.
Ой. Так розумію, я всіх опитав, тепер треба все-таки в кафе піти. В якому вже був я. Трошки карусельки. Так, ладно, вон Анна. Здоров ти.
Betting there'll be a few more cups before she leaves. Some things never change.
Здоров.
Sam, glad
Зрадниця.
you came.
Of course. I said I would.
Кидалово.
I can still be glad about it. So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah, sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in. She might slow me down, or try to involve the cops. She might do those things, yes, or she might be someone who you can trust, who can help. I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Basswood jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam. What have you done?
Надіюсь, і не даром я сказав, і сюжет піде. Хоча, бля, вона кидала, кому я довірився, я б твою мать. Кинула раз, кине другий раз. Надіюсь, Деніс не здох. Так, Бассвуд Джангл це ось тут газетенка. Ось таке малесенька місцинка і все в цьому. І все є. На купі. Заклади.
Locked.
О, бля.
I should check the back.
Будем надіятись.
My. Look what we got here. Showing your face in town again. I thought you were smarter than that. But I'm glad we ran into you. We have unfinished business after all.
Joel, look.
Careful. I don't want to have this conversation again. We clear?
Тримай.
Nice sucker punch.
Як тобі відповідь, ублюдок?
Got some bite. Well now, seems you want a beating. I can oblige.
Declan's right down the street.
This is a small town. There's not enough room for you in it.
Петушки, блядь. Так, чорний хід до цієї газетянки де тут? Угу. Чорний хід відкритий. Значить, Деніс там може бути. Надіємося.
Been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Where is Dennis? He should be in here.
Так, туди ходу нема. Тут Деніса нема, тут Деніса нема. Деніс, where are you? І тут Деніса нема. Де ти, ублюдочок? Так.
Dennis!
Сука.
Dennis. What happened? Who?
Is that how I got blood on me?
Did I?
Блять, походу таки били, да, они суплять. Ця дурьоха, блять, здасть в ментуру нас.
You can do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem.
Що робити?
Sam, no, don't think about that. Don't let it in. Keep going. You got this.
Я поняв, вбивати не потрібно. Потрібно вицепляти. Як вони придумали? Ці панічні атепи.
Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
І що?
This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around. Come on, Sam, keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Blood sprayed on the desk from the injury, but I need more to go on. The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's important. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
Він закривав щось.
Blood all over the monitor. Not much to go on. I need something useful.
Що тут ще є? Тут нема більше нічого, блядь.
The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's important. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
I want to go home. Oh.
Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? Some IT documents. Nothing useful. Gunshot. The bullet went... Sam, stop it! Come back to reality! But You didn't do anything! Dennis was already dead when you arrived, can't you see? Dennis was shot, and you don't even own a gun. How could you have done it? All you did was move his body, which is how your shirt got stained. Think about it, Sam. Calm down and think. You're right. I can see it. I have the complete picture now.
Так, хто ж убив його? А, у нього була своя пушка. Щось на компі було, да? Був наскільки бухий, що тупо забув, що, блядь.
The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis. I need to find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start. You didn't deserve this. No one deserves this.
Так, давайте полазаємо в компі. Угу. Так, а як нам... Ага. Давайте вхідні.
Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching.
Ага. Назад.
Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out.
Так, ясно. З якимось типом він переписувався, тільки... Що за справа, непонятно.
Puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around.
Так, що там? Окей. Так, що, тут записів, походу, ніяких нема.
There's a lot of junk in here, but none of it is useful to me.
Що, я так розумію, записника тут нема. Окей, окей, окей. Йдемо тоді сюди. Йдемо тоді сюди. Ясно, цей комп. Він нічого не дає.
Joan used to keep this with her at all times, always observing and sketching and... what are those numbers?
Так, цей щоденник неважливий.
Valid question. Still not sure. They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board.
Так, давайте глянемо ящичок. А ні, ящик не може. Стіл можна. Братан, давай вивчай стіл. Не морозь мені.
Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen? I don't need everyone staring at me.
Я поняв, я думав, він диск буде брати.
The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them.
Я поняв. Що на цьому столі, по суті, більше нічого нема корисного. Да. Це табличка, я поняв, йдемо далі.
Walter always treated us like family.
2 роки нема, табличка стоїть. Даже його речі старі, ніхера собі, тут бардак. Ну що, нам треба в кабінет головного, я так розумію. Так, давайте оглянемо спочатку то, що мало ймовірно. А тепер можна оглянути головне. Табличка Уолтера. Бля, я думаю, що там Путін. Думаю, геть йобнулась, бля.
Might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Walter was never tech savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office.
Давайте будемо шукати підказки. Ink spots. Це що?
Prin never looked happy a day in her life. Been Walter's cat for years. Maybe he set her name as his password.
До речі, я думав зразу, що кіт. Коротше, це кіт.
That's not it. I have to keep looking. That's not it. I have to keep looking.
Я понял. Це не кіт.
Just reminders. Nothing that could be used as a password.
Так, що тут більше нічого нема, крім цієї однієї записки.
Walter had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he set it as his password.
Давайте попробуємо Бассвуд. Бассвуд?
And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter. Mostly standard so far. By the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried.
Ясно, тут про аварію.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open. The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes. So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. I think it's time I check Nick's office. Hope he still leaves his notes out.
Так, я там все прочитав, а походу все бо не дає більше. Так, а де знаходиться кабінет Ніка? Це он ті двері? Хоча ні, там вихід вроді. Ну це його ми знаємо. Тут що? Тут ми були. А вот Нік. Тільки стіл я вже вивчав.
If I had the code, I could get in here.
От, нам треба код від архіву. Тімкав, ну це я все дивився. «23:41» не забути. Це і є, походу, код, так? Це все читав. Так, це 23:41. 23:41.
Nope. And with something like 10,000 combinations, I doubt I'll stumble on it.
Так, що тут вивчити нічого не можна. Давайте ще раз на стіл заглянемо. Угу. На фото я дивився. Хм-хм-хм. І що тут ще можна взяти? Я не знаю. Три, 1, 2, 1. Більше тут цифрів ніяких нема, да? Давайте 3, 1, 2, 1. Три, 1, 2, 1.
Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation?
Окей. Ну що, я все прочитав?
Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big. Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone. Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. What was he looking for? What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful.
Так, що, все?
So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna, listen to me. Anna, I did not kill Dennis.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own.
Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road.
Що робити, що робити?
Anna, no. They'll want to interrogate me, and we'll never find out who did this.
What's wrong with you? How could you be so cold?
We can't make him not dead. What we do now will decide if we can find out what really happened. Trust me.
I'm not comfortable with this. But if you insist, we'll just leave him.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
Sam, I'm not sure this is a good idea, going on your own like that.
I'd like you to come with me. Whatever I find, I don't want to face it alone.
Let's go to the crash site. We don't have a second to lose.
Так, маємо її довіру. Значить, не все втрачено. Хоч тут вона цей. Хоч тут вона адекватно все цей.
Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember, especially how you always end up being right somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither.
Сиди тут, а ми будемо оглядати.
This is the place.
Річка тече, сонце
Nick,
пече.
I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened.
Ну що ж, добре, вже будемо розбиратися, що сталося, і що було причиною аварії наступного разу. А на сьогодні все. Всім па-па, побачимось в наступному відео.